May I come in?
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
You are Shivam.
Yes.
Shivam Kumar Mishra.
Yes.
Okay. You have done BSc Honours.
Yes, sir. In chemistry.
Madhubani, Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. From Pataliputra University.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now your hobbies include reading about international events and upcoming technologies.
Yes, sir.
So, Shivam, what is the latest you have read about any international event?
So this morning I was reading about again the new Israeli attack that is happening in Palestine right now. So I was reading about that. I read a few articles about that.
In your opinion, Shivam, why it's continuing? The war is continuing between Israel and Hamas.
So, sir, I think the asymmetrical capabilities between Israeli and Palestine forces is the biggest reason. Because Palestine does not have that defense capability, so it cannot defend against Israeli attacks, which is very multifarious and very strengthened, I think, according to again strategists and defense analysts.
What are the main irritants between the? There had been a ceasefire first. Now there are again attacks in Hamas.
So I think it stems from again multiple reasons. The most important being the ethnic differences, which again create a lot of conflicts between countries around the world. So first thing is that. Second thing is that the historical narrative that has been built upon among themselves, right, between Palestinians and Israelis, they think that if we'll forgive the Hamas this time or again another time, they will again attack. So this is from defense perspective that they think we have to annihilate Hamas by any means possible, and in this case, civilian casualties is high.
What is the latest about the US's role in ending this war? Since Mr. Trump has taken over, he has been claiming that he will. But nothing has happened so far. What are the reasons?
So, Trump is actually, in my personal opinion, I think Trump is going one-sided, and Mr. Trump is not seeing the wider perspective. I think he has this tendency of ignoring the diplomatic or the advices that have been given by bureaucracy in times, because he is dismantling bureaucracy one by one. So I think he is not listening to his bureaucrats. So if he listens to them, he won't talk about annihilating Gaza at all. Like he says that we'll make resettlement in Gaza. Will again renovate Gaza. I think that's a very controversial statement. He's not looking at the picture that there are thousands of population, innocent civilians who are living in Gaza. We cannot resettle and we cannot accommodate them somewhere. So Trump is ignoring them. So Trump is again recently he has said that he has urged Hamas to again deliver all the hostages that have been taken by Hamas, and it has been kept till date. So he has done only that, and he has been talking about, he has rapprochement in Middle East, and he's hoping to leverage all the ties in Middle East to force Hamas to release all the hostages.
Okay, very good, very good. Shivam, you have studied from Pataliputra University.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the historical importance of Pataliputra?
So I don't know. Pataliputra University does not have any history. It has been created in 2016.
I'm not talking of university. I'm talking of Pataliputra.
Okay, sir. So Pataliputra, again, it has its historical relevance because of Mauryan Empire and the Gupta Empire that was there in ancient times. So that has the historical relevance. Multiple foreign travelers came to Pataliputra also, and then they wrote about it, including Megasthenes, that there were multiple palaces, opulent palaces, and then people working there. There were municipalities that were created, committees that were created. Again, so these are the historical relevances of Pataliputra. And
who was the famous king of Mauryan dynasty?
Ashoka, sir. Most famous was Ashoka. Then Chandragupta Maurya was also there. Samudragupta of Gupta Empire.
Can you tell me about his contribution?
Ashoka. Yes, sir. Ashoka is acknowledged across India and even in the world who study pacifist ideologies and Buddhism. They read about it, that how it changed his heart. So he went from a massacre, a king who preferred massacre and annexations of kingdoms by violent means, and then he became a pacifist by seeing all the mortal remains of the people and the devastation it created. So it changed the mind of people all around the world, and still it inspires people to take upon the non-violent means to pursue diplomacy, pursue the relations between states.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you, Shivam.
Shivam, Bihar has been facing the problem of frequent flooding.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think are the reasons for it?
Ma'am, the most important news that has been coming up from Bihar in recent times, or even in past also. The flooding issue happens due to few reasons, few rivers, which is like Kosi River. Then there is Kamala is also infamous for these flooding. So what happens with Kosi, ma'am, is that you cannot predict the river channel, that it might change, like it happened in 2003 or 4. I'm not able to recall the exact year. So river changed its course entirely. Like it changed its course by 15 to 20 kilometers. So again, all the levees and the dams that are built upon these rivers like Kosi and Kamla, they do not work in these kind of scenarios, and it wipes out properties and human lives across these rivers. So these are.
How does CAPF contribute to disaster management?
Ma'am, CAPF again in all the CAPFs, to the extent I have read, all the CAPFs have disaster wings within them. So, ma'am, apart from that, I'm not able to recall.
Have you heard of National Disaster Response Force?
NDRF, yes, ma'am. These are the forces which contribute to the disaster preparedness and mitigation all around India.
What is the composition of NDRF? The CAPF contributes to NDRF in any way?
Ma'am, I haven't read about it. So.
Okay, all right. So you are from district Madhubani?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why Madhubani is called an ancient art?
Madhubani is called, ma'am?
Ancient art.
Ancient art, Madhubani paintings or Mithila paintings that we are talking about. So, ma'am, Mithila paintings has been in prominence since the wedding of Lord Rama and Sita, where it is said and touted that it was started there, and the whole Mithila, which is Janakpur in right now Nepal, and then Madhubani district in Bihar, which were decorated by that Mithila art. It has two aspects right now: the commercial aspect and the cultural aspect. Cultural aspect is celebrated across the Mithila region when there is a wedding, there is any festivity. So bride and groom room is celebrated with, decorated with Mithila painting. And as the commercial scale has grown in recent times, there has been used of contrasting colors and vibrant colors.
What are the various themes of Madhubani paintings? Is it just religious?
No, ma'am. It's not religious all times. In recent times, it has been seen that modern contemporary arts have been accommodated in Mithila paintings. Like what happened was in Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, he visited Bihar in 2017. And what happened there was a unique occurrence was seen that he encouraged the inclusion of modern, like when we talk about Swachhta drives, cleanliness drives, he incorporated those elements into that. He said
so is it because of his initiative that there are other themes in Madhubani painting?
Yes,
or there were already other themes there in Madhubani painting, other than religious themes?
From ancient times, it has been like, since I have observed personally these things, like 90 to 95% is like devotional and
what
religious.
Are the other? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You are from Bihar.
Yes,
a caste census was conducted.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the need for caste census?
As the persons and the leaders who are responsible and who have advocated, and even the social reformers or social workers who have advocated for caste census, they have given this reason that since you bring welfare policies catering to multiple communities and multiple castes, you bring like category specific welfare scheme. So until and unless you know that how many persons are in that category, what is the percentage its share in the population, so you cannot.
As we see, data is incidental for policy making, not foundational. Don't you think the kind of politics that Bihar has seen, such kind of a survey can be really problematic?
Yes, ma'am, it can be problematic in multiple other states as well as Bihar. But what happened in Bihar, that does not impact this caste, and caste survey does not impact that much in Bihar that it does in other states. And that is because the social empowerment policies that have been brought by the government, what it has done is the so-called lower caste and the other caste then unreserved categories, those have been empowered to multi-extent, like various extent. So what happened is it has not created those many problems. By caste census has not created that many problems because social empowerment has been there in recent times in 20 years.
All right, the government is also planning to conduct a caste census, all India caste census.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware of that? When was the last caste census conducted?
I think, ma'am, it was conducted in 2011, but this due to multiple
What was the name of that census which was conducted?
Socio-economic caste census.
Were the reports published?
No, ma'am. The findings were not published.
Before that, when was the caste census undertaken?
I'm not able to recall the exact date, but it was somewhere in 1911 or 1921.
Okay, no, it's 1931.
Oh, sorry.
My last question to you. Tell me some universities, ancient universities, which Bihar has seen.
There were multiple universities in Bihar in ancient times, starting from Nalanda University, then Vikramshila University, that is in Bhagalpur. Right now, it has been there have been initiatives for rejuvenating those universities, but again, only Nalanda University to some extent has seen functional activity in recent times. So these were the two prominent ones.
Any other that you can recall?
Yes, Odantpuri University, that was also there somewhere in Bhagalpur or Katihar region. So that is it.
Okay, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Shivam.
Yes.
Shivam, taking over the conversation from the Madhubani painting, which you discussed with ma'am, I have also heard about a painting called Manjusha painting. Are these both same or are they different?
Ma'am, I'm not able to recall the exact nitty-gritty of the paintings, but these are different. Bhagalpur has these Manjusha paintings, and Madhubani paintings or Mithila paintings is in Madhubani or Darbhanga region of the Bihar.
All right, okay. So have you heard about Mahajanpads?
Mahajanpads, yes ma'am.
Mahajanpad. How many Mahajanpads were there?
Ma'am, these were I think 16 Mahajanpads.
So how many were present in the state of Bihar?
Now I'm not able to recall the exact details, but I think 4 or 5 were there.
Could you name them?
Yes ma'am. So first was Magadha, then Anga, which was in Bhagalpur, and then I think Vajji was there. These 3 I can recall, ma'am.
All right, okay. So your first preference is CISF.
Yes ma'am.
Shivam. Could I know the reason why you prefer CISF as your first preference and not the other forces?
Actually, ma'am, since I have always been attracted to these defense forces, and I have also prepared for CSE, opting for IPS as my first preference. So I have been always inclined towards this kind of defense and adventurous lifestyle. But again, my parents, my families, and everyone involved has advised me that you have to also look for work-life balance. My father has always been apart from family because of the working reasons. So he has always inspired me and told me that you have to look for work-life balance in your jobs, and I think CISF does that best. So I have opted for that.
So that means your preference is for maintaining the work-life balance.
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be the first thing. If any situation comes, you have to go for the state, for the country, and you have also to maintain your houses, your home back there. So what would be your take on that?
Can you repeat that question, ma'am? Sorry.
I'm asking you, you are trying to take this, your first preference as CISF because of work-life balance,
yes,
right?
Ma'am.
So you're putting your family as equal to the state, as equal to the country in that case.
Ma'am, no, I'm not putting family as equivalent to the state.
Like when you're going for any military services, then the state is the first preference.
Yes, ma'am. First, state is the first priority, and it should be the first priority of every citizen. But I think if you want to contribute productively to whatever you are working for, you need to have work-life balance in your favor. So it creates a sanity in your mind. It creates a feeling of fulfillment that you are serving both roles at the same time, and you cannot leave one thing far behind. That's why I'm opting for state service as well as this.
All right. Okay. So you've mentioned your hobbies as reading about upcoming technologies.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So do you know about UAVs?
Yes, ma'am.
What is UAV all about?
Unmanned aerial vehicles. Like in recent times, like these have multifaceted capabilities. We can apply these technologies in agriculture also. We can apply these technologies in academics, traffic, and even in defense.
How effectively they can be used for maintaining the internal security? Give me 3 points.
Ma'am, it can be deployed. It can be deployed by internal security in multiple roles. Like first is reconnaissance. We can survey any area. We can look for the hideouts. We can look for the terrorists. Like recently, the Basawa Raju who was killed, Naxalite who was killed. Security forces has claimed that drone footages were recovered where it showed that his hideout was nearby and drones were operated. So again, reconnaissance is first thing. Then we can also launch attack precision attacks. Like recently we attacked multiple terrorist sites in Pakistan. Drones were involved in that also. And then in third role I would say that when drug trafficking occurs, like arms trafficking occurs, drone can also survey for those things also. And drones can be employed for again attacking other drones also. The enemy state which launches, we can launch drones for that, for defense also. So I think these are the 3 roles.
All right. So what are the challenges India is facing with the Bangladesh border right now?
Ma'am, Bangladesh border has always seen like some levels of migration, illegal immigration, sorry. So, and then arms trafficking is there, the animal trafficking is there, human trafficking is the big issue, then drugs trafficking, counterfeit, these are the issues which we face from Bangladesh border.
Okay. My concluding question to you, Shivam, is you have also mentioned that you love to play badminton.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you name any famous contemporary badminton player from India? One male and one female.
Yeah, Lakshya Sen is one that I read about, but I don't follow playing, the international badminton scene because India is not doing well. I was following in England Open.
India is not doing well in badminton?
No, India is not doing well.
What are the reasons for that?
Multiple people have come out, like Pulela Gopichand, who has recently given a lot of interviews because he written a book, and he has said that we don't have grassroots infrastructure. Like players are not paid well. Like he has talked about giving pensions to the players when they retire, giving some support. People like players always look for a backup option when they play. So there is not full commitment to the sports, and that's why it's not growing in our country.
And any one female player from badminton?
Yes, ma'am. PV Sindhu is there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Shivam.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Please come. Shivam, what do you think about your mock interview?
So I think it was shorter than I expected.
Shorter?
Yes.
Shorter means?
In time duration terms. I thought it would be like 20-25 minutes.
Question is not of shorter. Question is whether you have been judged
quality
by
was,
the panel.
yeah, I think so. It was nice. I gave nice answers, I think.
Okay. Shivam, your content is good. Communication is no problem. Your knowledge about your state, hometown is very good. But certain few points, you seem to be very casual. When you entered, you didn't ask permission to sit down.
Yes, sir.
Even now you came, you didn't ask.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. And your sitting posture, you have to improve a little. थोड़ा सा पीछे होके बैठिए. You are just leaning आगे.
This?
आप rest थोड़ा सा और आगे ऐसे हाँ. That should be the right. Okay.
Thank you.
And there is a lot of hand movement. You can control that.
Okay, sir. Can I keep like this?
It's okay. But if you can control the hand movement.
Okay.
But it should not affect your communication.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are in the habit of the hand movement is there because of if it does not hamper your communication. Okay. Then you can improve it.
Thanks.
Then your interview was very good, except other things like you talked about work-life balance.
Okay.
Don't talk work-life balance. When you're going to join the defense forces or the CAPF, security of the country should be the first choice. You not only mentioned work-life balance, you defended it also.
Okay.
Yeah. When the panel member was asking why you shouldn't put your country above the work family, you defended it. So that will not go in your favor. Okay.
Okay.
You should always put your country first.
So what should I say when I opted for CISF?
So what are the other reasons for CISF as the first choice?
Because it gives diversified postings. You can work in nuclear plants as well as airports and ports also. So
that can be one reason. Other reason can be there are better career prospects.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Another reason can be there is better use of technology in CISF.
Okay, sir.
You can tell 2-3 reasons. Okay. But don't say work-life balance.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I won't say, sir.
Then you use the word lower caste. So-called
lower caste.
Don't use that word. You can say depressed classes or something like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It shows the mindset. You should not use the word lower caste and all that. Okay. Try to avoid it.
Sure.
You can use some other word.
Okay, sir.
You should change your shoes, which are very shining.
Okay, sir. I'll.
Okay.
Yes.
Normal shoes पहनिए.
Sure, sir.
आप टाई का जो नॉट है उसको थोड़ा ठीक कर लीजिएगा. ठीक है ना? And some of the answers were not to the point. Ma'am, you want to say something?
See, for example, for NDRF, you told me that, okay, in a very casual way, you gave that answer. If you know about NDRF, that is okay, but that was very casual. Even for the reasons that I asked, you only gave one reason and then you went on explaining. So if you, rather than explaining one point,
content should be there.
It's better you give 2-3 points if something is asked. That's all. It just
I didn't
give you an added advantage. That's all.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Otherwise, you're a very good candidate. Your confidence is excellent. Fine. Communication skill is very good. Content is there. Everything is good. You had the knowledge about your hometown, about your state. That is fine. Okay. You should also brush up the current affairs, other current affairs. This global outreach program of the government. What is it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the latest ceasefire? What were the different defense equipments which were used in the Indo-Pak conflict?
Yes.
Okay. And what is happening in the world? Hannah, you have since you talked about reading about international events.
Yes.
You should brush it all.
Yes.
And the role of various CAPF, what they do, and the border issues. You should brush. I think your interview is on 29th. There is still 1 week.
Yes.
You brush up all and you have fair chances of selection. Okay. You must improve the areas we have mentioned.
Yes, I'll do.
Okay. Anything else you want to know?
Yes, sir. So I did prepare a lot of points that you mentioned right now, sir. So, but I missed NDRF. So NDRF is also part of CAPF, right, ma'am?
No, NDRF is not part of CAPF. It is mandated under National Disaster Management Act. So there is a force which that mandates creation of a force. You can read about it, and that raises battalions from CAPF.
Okay, ma'am. So I wasn't aware.
I'll just go and read it.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All the best for your interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.